He is a man who is ready for anything.
This is Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. Ooh, we're here on PlayStation 5 taking a look at the game that is streamed. So that, for context, streaming wise, I'm getting 130 megabits download, 30 megabits upload, and you will see pixelization and or, kind of like murky kind of texturing and stuff like that because it's streamed, plus the low resolution of the game. So the game on the PS5 does run at 1152 by 640p at 30 FPS. Same as the regular base version of the game, because this is kind of a standalone, I guess you would say.
Oh,
It's an
damn.
undead nightmare, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say, damn this awful son I've raised with his highfalutin ways and his shame that his mother swears like a sailor.
Let's cozy up by the fire and prepare for the undead.
Your lordship.
Much better, mother dearest.
Oh, good. I'm so glad, my darling. When you finished your university education and are far too good to even acknowledge my existence when we pass on the street, and you gently kick me aside and begging old crow out of the way with your highly polished boot. Well, think of me kindly, at least, will you, my son?
I'll try to, mother.
So the family's cozy and
I just
settled.
kick- used
That
to be
doesn't
my
mean the
dear
undead isn't
grandmother.
going to come to play.
Maybe I should bother to kick her harder.
Dear boy. Oh, I am so proud of you. Get off. Now, Father's here. Maybe he can beat some sense into you.
Something funny's going on out there. Damn dogs gone crazy, and wolves howling, and birds flying.
Well, it's just the storm, John.
Maybe. Uncle make it back yet?
I thought he was with you, off drinking in the fields. I mean, working, as you call it now.
He went into town a few hours ago after we busted that hammer working out in the meadow.
Well, he's probably holed up in some place of ill repute waiting for the passing of the storm.
I hope so.
Ah, look at the hero getting ready for the darkness to come.
Well, that old man could take care of himself.
I know. Just a funny feeling I got.
You gone psychic, Paul?
Either that or I ate something funny. Knowing your mother's cooking seems more than likely.
Well, talking about food, who's ready for some poisoning?
Me, my darling. I am starving.
Sure, the storm will lighten up soon, I hope.
What you reading?
Good thing there's nothing bad out there, like zombies or anything.
Tell me about it.
It's kind of dumb.
That should suit me just fine.
Well, it's all about, in ancient times, how Aztec warriors worshiped the sun. But during full moons, some of them worship the moon instead. And upset the equilibrium of things. So anyway, what it involves is, there's this one guy, and he goes out in search of
He's so proud.
that leaves him all alone. So anyways, since there ain't no cure, the brave man has to kill everybody. Which is...
Absolutely disgusting and completely unbelievable. It's getting late. Guess we're not going to see Uncle till morning.
Come on then, Abigail. Jack, get yourself to bed, boy. Try to get some sleep.
Ain't you worried about Uncle?
Sure, but he'll have to wait till morning just like any other man would in his shoes. Night, son. Don't stay up reading too late. You okay, old man? You don't look so good.
Oh no!
What is going on? What the hell is wrong with you? Crazy old bastard! get my gun.
Oh. Oh.
God damn it.
Time to prepare for the undead. Oh no! What's going to happen? Uh-oh.
Uncle! You dumb son of a bitch! Stop!
I mean, clearly he's an undead monster. I mean, anyone can see that. I feel like the second shot was... Oh, never mind. I thought it was overkill. I guess it was not. Still alive.
Nobody puts their hands on my wife!
You haven't been bitten, have you? Oh, no. Looks like someone's gonna be enjoying a fresh situation of being undead. Red Dead undead.
Well... You okay, darling? You okay?
Oh,
Abigail. Abigail.
I don't feel so great.
Jack! Get out here! Now!
Oh, good Lord, what's happened? Mama?
Careful, boy.
Mama?
It's a lot of blood loss. Oh no!
Stay right there, the pair of you. Don't make me no widower now.
Surprisingly rational and calm considering the situation. Oh yeah, there's zombies. So it was a standalone experience, obviously, to a degree. But it definitely was an extension over the experience of the first, well, the core Red Dead game. Very professional. It's like he's done this before. Whoa. Gonna drop him some steak. Did you just have that prepared, or was that food that was sitting there prior?
Now, I don't know what the hell's gotten into you sick, crazy bastards or what Uncle's done to you, but I'm going to get help. Stay calm. As calm as you can, seeing as both of you seem to have gotten a little excited. Probably just a fever. Jack, be kind to your mother. Abigail, teach the boy right from wrong. Both of you. Stop biting chunks out of people.
Should you put them in like separate rooms in case they try to like eat one another as zombies? There we go. Now we're ready to be Red Deadish. Great shot.
Guess I best go find me a doctor in town. Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it's not just like an ominous fog and setup out there in the distance. To be honest, it's super, super blurry. You can barely tell the details out on things. But we'll get there. It'll be cool. Sure, everything will be alright. Because this is a love story.
Let's go.
Kind of. Ballad's a zombie story. It's about the undead. The Red Dead Undead. I mean, it's right there in the title.
Let's go.
Got a bad feeling about this. Can my horse become undead? It's a nice calm day in Blackwater with performance that's totally smooth. Just kidding. It's dropping frames like crazy right now. Who has time to write these signs?
What the hell went on here?
Ah, well, that's gonna let everybody know where I am. That's the button I was looking for. Yes, the performance be chugging away on this one, isn't it?
Mr. Marston, sir! Marston! It's me!
Professor, what are you doing here? I thought you went back to Yale.
I did, but I came back for another round of research, and now all hell is quite literally broken loose.
What is going on?
Well, sir, I am a man of science, a man of great learning, a thinker, a wise man, and I'll be honest with you, sir, I haven't got a fucking clue.
Well, ain't that dandy?
What should we do?
Well, I suggest we try to find other survivors, band together, and find a cure. Or fight to the death trying.
Well, that sounds great and all, but I'm just peachy. But I'm not sure that I'm not cut out for such shenanigans. I was thinking more that finding a horse and riding back to the civilized north at the speed of knots before writing a paper on the events from the comfort of my study. I'm a scientist after all, right? I mean, I can't do much science if I'm some bloodshot dervish's lunch, can I? Much as I would like.
Your sense of duty is very impressive, Professor. I'm gonna search the back street for survivors.
No, perhaps staying with you would be safer. Could you just wait a sec here, would you please? I'm going to wander down that lonely, deserted street and get my bag.
Wait, you should stay with me, Professor. You haven't got a gun.
Oh, no, it's okay. There's no need to worry. Everyone's already dead. I left my stuff with Mr. Nastas. You remember him. Indian fellow, dumb as bricks, but a good sort.
Okay. Well, meet me in a couple minutes.
Affirmative. A couple of minutes.
Well, there goes that guy. Oh. Needless to say, the undead are definitely causing some issues.
Anyone here? Hello? Anyone here?
In here, mister.
Come out. It's okay. Come out. I don't bite. Bad joke. I mean, come out.
They got my family, mister.
And mine, I fear.
I saw my mama rip my daddy's face off and drink his blood. And they were happily married 20 years.
I'm sorry.
We were so glad to see my mama. Because she's been dead for 3 years from the smallpox.
Your mama was dead?
I saw her walk up onto the porch. And then boom! She ate my daddy. You weren't a bad man, mister. You weren't. Sure, he liked to drink, but he weren't bad. And sure, he liked the company of women, but he weren't bad, mister, he weren't.
No one deserves to have their blood drunk.
I mean, he knew how to use his fist. And if a woman spoke out her place, he reminded her of it and everything. And when my mama was dying, people said that he was lying with her sister, but that weren't true, mister, it weren't.
But you said your mother was dead.
Yeah, her and Mr. Braithwaite. He's been dead a year. And then yesterday, he walked up that street eating dogs. And he loves animals. All the dead folk have come back to life, mister. Only they ain't happy. It's a funny kind of salvation.
All the dead folk?
All the folk buried at the cemetery, over by the churchyard.
My God. I'm gonna go have a look. You wanna come?
No, I already seen my mama. I don't need to see any more of my relatives. Here, mister. Take this. If you can burn
Thanks
them,
for the torch
you can put
thing.
their souls to rest. Hey, mister! If you see my Uncle Mordecai, you burn him. Burn him real good, you hear?
Now I have to go burn bodies? Ugh. Marston, go do this. Marston, go do that. Deal with hordes of the undead in a town where almost no one's alive anymore. Ah, it'll be fine. You guys still got a swipe off on me? Wow. Is this really something I should be doing? I mean, there's literally hordes of the undead kind of like chasing after me and whatnot. I feel like there's more constructive battles I could be waging. Burn the coffin. Burn the dead. Make them super dead. That's funny. It's like he's just waiting for the coffin. He's like, whoa, what you doing? Does this not, like, swing? Thank you for waiting calmly until I burned the coffin. They're very respectful undead. Oh, they're even burning a little bit too. It's like a 2-for-1 combo. Although I don't know how effective the fire is going to be when it's raining out. You know what I'm saying? The good thing about a zombie apocalypse in this area, though, not as many people. Clear out the graveyard. Shall it be done?